Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the full moon energies reading for the full moon in Sagittarius on June 3rd or 4th, depending on where you are on the planet. And these readings span from the energies in and around the full moon on June 4th and leading up until the new moon on June 18th. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I would also like to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. And you can feel free to check out the beginning and the middle of the month readings, as well as the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message. What are the energies in and around the full moon in Sagittarius on June 4th of 2023? 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right. All right, so we have the Hermit card, the Moon card, the Emperor card, and at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups. Now, 3 out of the 4 cards out here are major arcanas. Major arcanas are what you could call fated or destined type of energies. Minor arcanas are more of a free-willed type of energy and are subject to change here. But we have the Hermit, so I feel like the energies for this full moon are really ripe to do some soul searching, really shining this light of your inner compass in on some of your shadows, of course. Perhaps some of your belief structures are going to come into question or review at the very least here at this time. So there is a lot of introspection work going on. It'd be a really good time to do some meditation, whatever that means for you, as I realize that word can mean a lot of different things nowadays. We have the Moon card here, so this is falling on the full moon. So I feel like intuitions are high. Also, there are some things about this time period that we are not going to see, and it doesn't feel like the Spirit is going to reveal certain things. There is a element of surprise necessary, I feel like, to make an indelible mark on our subconscious that is going to be necessary for this particular moon cycle. And this is why we are kind of going on our intuition more heavily at this time. And do expect to come up against, like I said, these shadows. There may even be collectively bubbles of anxiety as certain illusions come to the surface and then pop, and then there is the aftermath of dealing with the fact that what we once believed in, we see that now is there is some illusions in some of that. I don't feel like everything's being thrown out the window, but like I said, things are under review for you. This is a good time for you to step into the seat of your own authority, following your own inner compass. And again, you have the power to put these things under review and recalibrate if you need to here. Because even though it may seem a little wobbly, is what it feels like, this is really helping us build a stronger internal structure. And I feel like this is kind of goes on a collective level, as we are all kind of connected. We are all kind of sharing this one cloud mind here. So collectively, we are being asked to step into the authority. I don't feel like it is going to make us there, but the energies are very ripe for that at this time. Some of what may be under review may be authority structures, and you take that how you will. And at the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups here. So, again, a lot of intuition. Very much as we go within, even though we can't really see everything clearly, we definitely feel in the flow. We are feeling emotionally balanced, even though there are bubbles of discomfort kind of coming up. All right, let's get a little bit more information. Please give us 3 cards for what are the energies in and around the full moon in Sagittarius on June 4th of 2023. No. That's way too many. 3, please. Thank you. All right, 5 of Swords. 1 more, please. Pretty please. Ooh, you tricked me with extras. All right. Alrighty. So we have the Chariot card, the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Death card, and at the bottom we have the 6 of Swords. I feel like almost every full moon, new moon, we get a 6 of Swords. But we have the Chariot card here. So I feel like this is kind of how a lot of us are stepping into this energy. Now, I feel like there is kind of, we go into it very quickly with this Chariot energy. And then we kind of realize that our path is kind of dark and we can't really see where we're going. And we're already moving very fast because we all have a lot of momentum from the last moon cycles and eclipses, and we feel that weight lifting, and so we begin to move forward very quickly, and we're kind of met with this Hermit and this moon energy here. So it is kind of like the 5 of Swords says, there is this conflict in the energy taking place. And perhaps some competition for your attention. This is also on a collective level. So we feel this urge to rush forward into our destiny because a lot of us have felt kind of held back in some way over the past 6 months. And so we are wanting to move forward very quickly. But there's also this internal work that is necessary. There's some recalibrations necessary. This may change our trajectory quite a bit. So this is really necessary, but there is this tension because there's these 2 modes pulling on us. I feel like doing this introspective work is really going to pay off in the end, and doing this shuffling, this recalibration, and know that everything is kind of up for review at this time. We have the 2 of Cups. Like I said, this recalibration is to bring you closer to what you are magnetizing towards yourself. And with the King of Pentacles, this is going to require discipline on your part, because I feel like if we just go with the natural momentum of thing, or the ego-driven, like, I've already started this, I got to keep going, I got to, like, how will I look if I just stop now? This type of thing, this ego response to this energy is going to gum us up here if we follow that ego voice, if we follow this soul yearning, this inner compass to do some of this internal work at this time here. This is really going to pay off, and it is going to require discipline on our part here. And we have the Death card. So there is this ending, and I feel like it is kind of the ending of some of these structures, whether they be authoritative, or whether these be internal dogmatic structures, or just the way you see reality, these types of structures, the way you see yourself. These are all under review. The way you see relationship, love, like I said, everything is under review at this time. So there is this big change taking place. And I feel it is really ripe for epiphanies if you're doing this internal work at this time. And then with the Six of Swords, this is a rite of passage. It is asking us to set down some of, it speaks of burdens, but I feel like this is kind of this ego-driven type of momentum. It is not really serving us. It's like the ego has you or us tied to old story or narrative that you no longer are energetically actually a part of. The universe, it has you someplace else, but there's this tug going on within yourself. Please give us 3 cards. What should we be mindful of? Keep an eye out for. Keep a watchful eye out for. On the full moon on June 4th and leading up until June 18th. What do we need to keep an eye out for or be mindful of? Thank you. The Three of Wands. The Hierophant. Okay. All right. Be mindful of, keep a watchful eye out for. We have the Three of Wands. I do apologize. Allergy season's starting to let up a little bit, though. In this internal work that I feel like a lot of you are doing, you are getting some foresight. You're getting some glimpses of where you're meant to be. You're also, I feel like, getting some of these downloads about some of the falsehoods or illusions tied up in some of these structures that we either have around us in our reality or within us. And as we see these, and we see how we need to move forward, we do begin to expand forward and expand beyond this ego drive here. And this is going to lead to this level up with the Hierophant. This is a really great time to do a lot of learning, take in a lot of information. Again, with the Hierophant, some of your spiritual beliefs may be up for review and on the chopping block. And this can be challenging internal work to do. Definitely. So I feel you're also seeking some spiritual guidance at the same time as these things are up for review. And we have the 9 of discs here. So there is this self-sufficient energy, and you're kind of like, I don't really need these structures. Now, of course, we may need some of these external structures. I feel like the internal structures are what you can really do without. You exist before the internal structure. The internal structure is a construct of your life experiences and information you've taken in here. And you're kind of realizing that you can kind of do without these. You have more freedom, you have more power without these, and you move forward into abundance. There is abundance opportunities for this available in this energy. And I don't feel like any of this is just going to be handed to us, but there are opportunities for these. We have the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Discs here. So I feel like for a lot of us who are doing this internal work, we are kind of changing where we have been giving our energy to, and we are shifting to and giving it someplace else. And it is a little vague on the direction that is going to take. That is kind of an individual based thing. And again, there's also some things that are just not going to be revealed. There's an element of surprise necessary here. And we have the 6 of Swords again. So again, this rite of passage, leaving behind what no longer serves us, because it can't really go where a lot of us are going here. And at the bottom, we have the Art card. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this corresponds to the Temperance card. This is the Art card here. There's with this fast-moving energy of this ego drive wanting to stay in the game, there is a call to use patience. Really take this time to do this internal work at this time. Even if you're just sitting at home and meditating, it feels like that is really going to be the most beneficial. A lot of places it's warm. If it's safe to go outside and meditate underneath the moonlight, even better. But there is kind of this secret mixture of circumstances, things that the universe is kind of mixing up for us on a collective level here. So it's not really going to let us know exactly what that is. But it is definitely tied into our purpose at this time. This card can also speak of merging with the divine. There's this moment of merging or realizing who you are in connection to the divine. So there is some real possibilities and opportunities for big breakthroughs in this internal work, if you choose to do that. All right. Please give us 3 cards. How do we best utilize the energies of this full moon in Sagittarius on June 4th? How do we utilize? All right. All right. The Hierophant again and the Ace of Swords. At the bottom, we have the 4 of Wands. So, with the World card, This is asking us to integrate everything that we have learned up until this point, the good, the bad, the ugly. um, and and in this internal work, we can really unpack these things, because within these things, there are skills of discernment here, kind of locked away in those things. So integrating all that we have learned. I feel like leaning into a feeling of fulfillment. No matter the circumstances, this person is kind of walking down the street, and everyone else seems to be kind of in shadow, but this person is lit up. So no matter your environment and your circumstance, really moving forward with this light, cultivating this light and this feeling of fulfillment, because it's not, true fulfillment is not going to come from anything external. It's only something that comes from within. It's this light that comes from within. So cultivating that with some of this meditation. We have the Hierophant. So definitely seeking some spiritual guidance at this time. If you feel stuck in one way or the other, seeking some counsel of someone you respect their opinion. And again, be open to learn, and also this is a good time to educate yourself on things, reading books, watching YouTube tutorials, however you're taking in information. This is a good time to do that. Now this person is at the herbalist or the apothecary, and they have a list of things that they are making some sort of a tea or remedy. So you may be utilizing some plant medicine, some plant energy at this time. It does appear that that might be a good way to utilize this energy. We have the Ace of Swords. So there is this breakthrough, but you have to be in this place. You have to be inside yourself to have this breakthrough. You're not going to have it while you're kind of playing with the ego, or more if you're following the ego's lead. You're not going to have this breakthrough. You only have these breakthroughs in the quiet of your heart here. And it does appear that doing this, it would be beneficial for us, because there's a big truth in there. And at the bottom we have the Four of Wands, and these people are, looks like they are about to celebrate a holiday. So you may be gathering with friends, families, your community, having some sort of celebration, dinner, a get-together. These would be good ways to utilize the energies, is gathering with those that you care about. All right, please give us 3 cards. How do we best harness the energies of this full moon in Sagittarius on June 4th? We have the Page of Swords. Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. At the bottom, we have the Six of Swords again. So 3 Six of Swords out. So we start out, we have the Page of Swords here. So this is asking you to be curious about this breakthrough, this truth. And almost in a way, like allow it for a moment under the moon to let this kind of consume your thoughts. in a healthy way. I wouldn't say make this an obsession, but you really want to passionately delve into these internal questions, because you are pulling back the veil here internally and finding something within you that no longer has life here. And it is important to see it so that you can dispose of it or get rid of it, move it out of the inner sanctuary here. This is speaking to these structures here. We have the Nine of Cups. So working on manifesting your dreams, setting intentions, I would say this is definitely a good time to do that. But again, with this sense of fulfillment, this fulfillment comes from within you. It really doesn't come from an external. And if it does, it is very limited and short-lived and is not true fulfillment. And the same with the Nine of Cups. Speaks of satisfaction, contentment. These are also things that truly only come from within us. We can get little drops of it here and there, but it's very fleeting, and it is ego-based satisfaction. It's temporary. It's very temporary, and it always needs to be refilled. What this is speaking about is this internal satisfaction that has no end. Find this within yourself because it's there. And the energies are ripe for you to discover this. This is available for every person. This is your birthright to discover this. King of Wands. So this is speaking about the importance of taking inspired action towards this internal work. Kind of being passionate about this internal work, because this is going to be the adventure of your life here. And with the Six of Swords again, asking us to let go of what no longer serves us, this dead structure that still exists within us, to discard this so that we can build something new, or so the divine can build something new within us. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave everyone with for what are the energies in and around the full moon in Sagittarius on June 4th and leading up until the new moon on June 18th? 3 cards, please, for a final message. All right. All right, we have the Two of... I don't know why I can't think. The Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Two of Wands, there's going to be a lot of learning take place. There is, for a lot of us who are doing this internal work, the conditions are ripe for this discovery of this truth of yourself, this universal truth that resides within you. And a truer way to say is this universal truth is you. You are this fulfilled being. You are this fully satisfied and content being underneath kind of this cloak of ego. And the ego cannot drink of this satisfaction. It can't drink of this contentment. It's too rich for the ego. And so you are recalibrating as you kind of do this internal work. And as you emerge, it's like you have the world in the palm of your hands here. You're seeing things brand new. It's like you're holding reality here. And we have the four of cups. So you are kind of, this is this review that's taking place within yourself over a lot of different topics. And I feel a lot of us are going to look within and realize, like, hey, wait a second. There's some illusions in here. And we're going to find ourselves feeling a little shorted here. And it's like if we persist with this internal work beyond this kind of difficult barrier, the divine offers us this amazing cup of this satisfied, contented self here. But it's only within this internal work that this breakthrough is going to happen. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is really speaking to us, if we can hop on this train, becoming the master of ourself, the master of our mind here. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it is this that we discover. This is this gift that is needed to get beyond this illusionary hedge of this garden and out of this structure that is just kind of keeping us confined. It's like a fence door in the middle of a field with no fence connected to it. This is what we're kind of discovering here, and we're like, oh. So this is a moment of crossroads. You can continue to let the ego drive the boat and only seek for these temporary types of satisfaction, or you can go deep. The Spirit is saying this is ripe for you to go deep. So there is some choices, some that need to be made, and really choosing what's in alignment with your highest good here. We have another Nine of Cups. So again, there is this kind of dream come true type of breakthrough coming through, in this satisfied, contented self here. We have the Nine of Wands here. So this is going to be a test of faith. But if we can persist in this internal work, it will pay off. All right, I saw what was there. We have the Five of Pentacles. So this is a card that speaks of a person who has lost their taste for wine. So this is this internal structure. There is some regret, I feel like, tied into allowing this structure to remain, even though it is false. But these two cups remain, and I feel like there is another structure over here that is going to be more suited for us. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of this destiny at play. And the Spirit is asking you to take this chance on this big change here, because it is going to spell for a win. The luck is in your favor if you are choosing this path here. I think that is a good place to leave the reading. I want to wish everyone a lot of love and encouragement for the full moon. should be really interesting. And also, again, this internal work seems to be the path that pays off in the end. So choose wisely. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are most appreciated. And everyone, I'll catch you on the next go round. Peace.